Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching Historian Radio, and this is Echoes of the News. Today, we bring you the headlines of the past. Now, on this very day, the 19th of September, 1356, Edward the Black Prince would have led the English forces against the French and would have secured a significant victory and would have defeated the French at the Battle of Poitiers during the Hundred Years' War. Moving forward, on this very day, in 1783, at Versailles, King Louis and Queen Marie Antoinette, along with several other people, witnessed the first manned flight of the Montgolfier brothers balloon, which would ascend on that day at Versailles. The passengers list included a sheep, a duck, and a rooster, as told to us by our correspondents at Versailles. Moving forward, in 1955, on this very day, President Juan Perón was ousted in a military coup and exiled to Paraguay. He was one of the most notable leaders in the contemporary history of Argentina, and would once again be brought back into power several years later. Moving forward, in 1960, on this very day, the 19th of September, famous musician Chubby Checkers' song The Twist, followed by the dance craze The Twister, would take root in the United States and would be famous across the world. The song The Twist and the dance The Twister would be one of the most iconic dances of the 1960s. Dare I say, even a stereotypical dance of the 1960s. Moving forward, on this very day in 1989, a teddy bear was sold for £55,000 at Sotheby's, one of the United Kingdom's most famous auction houses, and it is a record high price for a teddy bear to be sold. Now we move on to the next segment of our show, which is where we recount the famous births and famous deaths of historical figures from the 19th and 20th centuries, and sometimes even earlier. Moving forward, on this very day in 1802, Lajos Kossuth, a Hungarian patriot who proclaimed Hungarian independence from Habsburg rule in 1849, was born on this very day. Alongside him, in 1911, William Golding, the famous Nobel Prize in English Literature winner and the author of the famous book Lord of the Flies, amongst many others, was born on this very day, on the 19th of September. Unfortunately, on this very day in 1812, Meyer Rothschild, the German head of the Rothschild banking family, would perish on this day. The Rothschilds are still one of the world's most well-known banking dynasties. Moving forward, in 1881, the United States President James Garfield would perish. Unfortunately, he would have sustained an injury on July 2nd, 4 months after taking office, as a result of which he would unfortunately pass away on this day in 1881. Well, that's it for today's headlines, ladies and gentlemen. Keep watching Historian Radio. This was Echoes of the News, and I am Muhammad Hussain Qazi, and these were the headlines of today